Okay, this is a edge bending machine. Firstly, we have to wire this machine, and you can see from here there are 1, 2, 3 phase, plus a neutral wire and also earthing wire. So connect the wire accordingly. First time after we wiring, before we turn on the machine, we turn on the switch to switch on the main powers, and then turn on the power. And there is a lamp. When we turn on this lamp, the light will on. Like this. Okay, this is the light. One easy for us for tuning the machine. Okay, when we come to this page, then we press return, and we come to this main page, and you see there is a warning come out that is a urgent stop button is switched on, so we have to turn it this way to release. Okay, after wiring the machine, then we try whether the connection of wire is right. Then we press up and press down. If we press up, then the rollers should go up. See? Okay. If this roller go up when we press up, then the connection of wire is right. Otherwise, we have to change any of these 3 wires to change the phases and to make sure that the electric connection is right. Okay, we go back, and then we come on to the main control panels. Okay, when this machine when you open, unpacking the machine, all this dust collection tubes is already installed, and it's a central dust collection. Also here is dust collections. So you just connect your dust collection system on the top to connect to your dust collectors. And here is automatic lubrication systems for the chain feeding, and when it's the oil is a leak of oil, it will warning, and you have to fill the oil here to open this cap to fill the oil here. We use 46 degree hydraulic oil. After we turn on the machine, we have to check some things. Firstly, the pressure, we should make sure that this is a 4, 6, 8, at least at 6. Otherwise, the machine will warning and can't work properly. Okay, first we come to the main page, and we can see there are 2 temperature setting for 2 glue posts. The first one, we call it glue pot 1. The second one, we call it glue pot 2. Okay, remember here, this is glue pot 1, glue pot 2, and we come to the machine. The first pot on the bottom, we call it glue pot 1. And then from the initial, we go on. Then here we got a top glue pot. Then we call this glue port 2. Okay, these are 2 glue ports. If we use the glue port 1, then we press it, and here we got a setting temperature. Ask your glue spreader for the glue what is the temperature they need to heat for normal working. For example, for the EVA glue, we need 185. So when we press it on, then we have to wait this temperature raise up until it reaches 185. Then the machine can work. Second one, same. Okay, start it. And for example, this is 185. We have to wait it also increase to this temperature, same as this line, to make sure that the gluing functions can work well. Mainly the glue port second means top port. Mostly we use the top port. Mostly we use PUR glue. Then ask your supplier for the PUR glue. Maybe some glue is 135. Then we enter it to make it 135. According to your glue spreader, how much is the temperature the glue needed. And also you can see there is another temperature. We set it to 130. That is means this glue storage port. This one is only used for the EVA glue, not for PUR. It is only for the small balls of EVA glue. We put it from the top. You can see from here. We can open and filling it from the back of the machine. And when you want to use this storage port, we have to pull it. Pull it here. Okay, this is a glue storage port. We fill in the glue from the top on the back of the machine. And if you want to use this glue port, you have to pull it to make sure that the mouth is directly pointing to this hole. Okay, come to here and lock it. And there is a sensor here. When this port is a leak of glue, this storage port will automatically fill in glue to the glue port until it reaches the maximum limit. Then it will stop. Okay. If we want to fill into the glue port, we can fill cup the machine from here. Open this and fill the glue and cover it. Also for the glue storage port, we can open it if we want to use it. Okay, let us see the control panel. We see from the first. This is a feeding. This is a pre-milling. This is a glue pot 1, glue pot 2, trimming, cutting, rough trimming, fine trimming. This tracking means corner rounding functions. This is a brush cleaning 1 and 2. Okay, firstly, before we use any functions, you have to check the machine whether there is any panels or anything block the machine, to make sure that the machine is no problem to ready for run before we press any button. Okay, we press feeding, and then you can see the conveyor belt is start to feed. If we press pre-milling, and the spindle for pre-milling will start. And let's we press the gluing. Gluing 1. There is a warning to show that the temperature is not reaches setted temperature, because glue pot 1 now the temperature is only 99, but the required temperature is 185. If it is not reaches this data, then we can't start this gluing functions. So it gives us a warning. But you can see the glue pressure rollers too. Still wait about a few seconds until it reaches the same. Okay. Then the temperature is very near. Then at this time we can start the glue pot 2. Before we start the glue pot, we have to adjust these 2 handles. If we push these handles to this way, the blade will be open a little to make to give a much more glue spreading amount. If we push it this way, the black one, then we will close it to make sure that there is the decrease the gluing amount. This is the increase, and this is the decrease. It according to the different material and different types, we have to adjust this a little. And let us go on. This is cutting and fine rough and fine trimming, corner rounding, polishing. Before you start all these functions, you have to double check whether there is materials here. Otherwise, it will broken the machine. To check there is no material here on the chains. Okay, now we press the glue port 2. Then it starts. You can see it's a start for spreading and the roller is running. And we adjust the gluing amount by turning this to adjust this is the increase, this is the decrease. Okay, before we do edge gluing, we have to know the thickness of the bolts. That is 19. Thickness is 19. Then we see the number here. Now it's 21. We have to lower it down with the dome. Okay, we press down until it goes to 19. Okay, then thickness setting finish. After we setting the thickness, then we choose the suitable edge banding strip, and then we put it from here, and then go here, and then okay, we put these rollers to pull the belt here, and then we come to this pressure bar. Okay, we adjust this pressure bar to make sure that the bar is nearly touch the edge banding strip, and it can also move freely. Not totally touch, little bit touch. Then we lock it and try. It can move freely. And then we pull this belt to the two rollers here. Then we finish the fitting belt setting. Okay, this is hand cutting. We come to the rough and fine trimming. Okay, 精修粗修. Okay, you see the cutter is running. Okay, for the fine trimming functions, and also for the scraping functions, you can see there is a number here. Now this is the 1.0, also 1.0. It is setting according to the thickness of your edge banding strip. For example, your edge banding strip is 1.2. Then we need to set this number to 1.2, and also this one, and also the scraping, same to 1.2, also this one. After rough and fine trimming, we go to the corner rounding functions. If you use this function, we start it. The cutters will start to run. After the corner rounding functions, we come to the scraping functions, but this is setting manually, so we don't control it on the control program. And then we come to the brush cleaning functions. Okay, we start this function, and also the rollers start to run for the cleaning work. You see, this is the functions for the edge banding machine. For the whole machine, we already setting the feeding speed and the thickness for the panels, and to start the gluing port, which one you use to you use this one, start this one, you use this one, start this one. If you use the pre-milling functions, then just start it. And okay, let's go on. This is end cutting. No need to setting anything if there is no problem. And this is the rough and the fine trimming functions. You see the rough trimming. You see the cutter here is a straight blade without any shape. But for the fine trimming, you can see the cutters here. It got angles here. So for the rough trimming, it just cut it roughly. And the second system, the fine trimming, will give us precise rounding shape on the edge. The machine to run feeding, and you see the panels. If the panels is too large, then we can pull these two holes, these supportive rollers, to make sure that your board is feeding stable. And if you find this surface and feeding belt is too much difference, you can also adjust it here to make sure it's parallel with the surface. Okay, for panel we have 4 edge. We don't need to do the corner rounding functions if we only start for the first process. We finish this edge and also finish this edge banding, and then when we do this two longitude edge banding work, then we can start the corner rounding functions. When we do feeding, make sure that this panel is flat and well against with this fence elements, to put some pressure from here and this hand to make it flat. Okay. Yes, like this. We finish this edge and also finish this edge. So when we do the longitude, this two edge already finished edge banding. Then when we do this edge, we can do the edge, the corner rounding functions. Then from the control panel, we start the corner rounding functions. Okay, we can see it perform age rounding functions.